Hello, welcome to Soul Trader Week Notes. I've been working on the game now for probably around about 3 years, and I haven't spent much time talking about it. So I want to change that. So every week that I work on the game, I'm now going to release a short video on YouTube, just talking about what I've been doing, maybe showing a little bit of a demo for it, and then talk about some of the plans that I've got coming up in the following week that I work on the game. So, what have I been working on this week?
Okay, so today I'm going to show you all the new history generation, but also creating a player within that history. So what we're going to do is we're going to generate just 60 years of history because it'll take too long to generate 200 for the purposes of the demo. Normally we generate 200 years of history, so it gives you a really rich and interesting world that the player can inhabit with lots of relationships and networking. We're going to pick 50. 50 provides, it's not so fast to generate, but provides a number of different characters in the world. There are currently about a dozen cities, so that will give us about 500-600 characters. And we can also choose how old we want our character to be. What will happen is that before present day, it will stop. 25 years before the present, it will stop the history generation so that you can see, so that you can influence the way that your character develops as it moves through. Okay, so here we go, we're going to generate this now. So it's going to take a little while to run through. And you can see that there's all sorts of things that are going on in the history generation up until the point at which the character was born. And you can see that there's a number of different professions that have been taken. And here you can see there's a number of different possible families that we can choose our character to be born into. So basically it looks for families of people who could potentially have a baby at the point at which we want our character to be born. So let's go for, I don't know, let's choose Pamela and Andre Padfield, who live on Ganymede, which is a moon out Jupiter-Saturn way. So let's choose this family. Straight away we have the child. There's nothing much we know about them yet, but what we can do is click step, and what that will do is it will advance the history by 1 year each time so that we can make choices about what this character does. So we're going to choose girl, and then we can step through and see her age go up. We can also see what's happening to their parents to give useful context. And you can see that the mum is actually a pirate and Andre is a mining engineer, which is kind of an interesting combination. So are we going to take after our mother or our father? I think probably our mother. That sounds more interesting. So Mildred Padfield, what's going to happen to you? And you can see here that Pamela has decided has left piracy and has moved to Venus and has taken the whole family with them. So taking an astromining training placement, which is interesting, and then we can see the results of our choice down here. So let's keep stepping through. Now we have a child that's a bit older. We can start hearing about the sort of child they are, and we can see here that very strong but a bit tired and slow moving, able to go with mind-bending puzzles, but very reckless. That could land us in trouble. I guess that's where the piracy comes from in her mother, but very charming. Again, that's where the piracy comes from. Okay, so let's keep moving. Now we get to choose what she most struggles with. So I think probably the strength is very high, so I think we can probably say she struggled with gym work, which drops her strength down by just a little bit. You can see that it's now dropped down to extremely strong rather than legendarily strong. Okay, and you can see that a lot has happened this year. You can see that Leslie Padfield, Andre Padfield's daughter, presumably her little sister, has died, which means that both mother and father are very upset, which is really sad, actually. But they also discover that they're going to have another baby, so I guess that helps a little bit with the grief. So Pamela's now left her training job and has now become a freelance trader. Okay, she seems to move a lot. Andre is now working as a master's student. Okay, so we're moving through. Mildred, our new character, is now 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, and now we get to choose what we worked hardest at and therefore which statistic we'll boost. And I think in order to stop her dying too young, I think we should boost gym work and boost her stamina. So let's do that. Okay, and now you can see she's still prone to tiredness, but she's definitely, the gym work is strength actually, I got that wrong, so her strength has now gone up again, which is fine. Okay, we'll go with that. So let's keep moving. So Mildred's now 12, 13. Let's see if anything else happens. Looks like they've moved back to Venus. Pamela's now taken a master's. She's kind of an interesting character, trying her hand at lots of things, this mother. And now as a PhD student. Fascinating. In Mars, so we're moving around all over the place. Sounds like Pamela would have been an interesting character to play. And now look, we've made a friend at school, good friends with Letha Padfield, who I guess is probably a relative, given it's the same name. And it also looks like Andre, Pamela's father, has died, and it's really affected her mother quite badly. And also we've mourned the loss too, so that's pretty sad. Great, so now Letha has obviously moved on to become a management trainee, and now we get to choose what we can do. So given our statistics, the only current available jobs are as an astromining training placement, so I think we should probably go with that. Let's see, where should we move to? Let's go to London and join Watergate PLC. All of the companies are procedurally generated. Okay, so we've now taken an astromining training placement, so our profession's up to date. We've made some more friends. I made friends with an ensign. I'm guessing the reason we're not able to join Starfleet is because we have not got the stamina for it. I think that's probably the reason. Looks like we've got married, so it looks like Mildred and Jonathan have got married at the age of 18. That's pretty young. So keep moving through this, and let's see what happens next. Okay, so we're making more friends. I guess because we've got Legendary Charm, we're going to make a lot of friends, which is great when you play this game because it gives you a big network to start helping you to achieve your goals. Okay, so a number of different friends. And now we have, interestingly enough, we have only choice that's available to us, given our low stamina, is to actually move to a futuristic commune. So we'll do that and see where that leads us. So we're now currently a hippie. I'm sure that's not pleasing our parents. That's what you get when you take after a kind of rather flitty mother who's zooming around all over the place and doing lots of different jobs. I guess that's the main contributor to the fact that she has low wisdom, which will cause you not to take proper jobs. Okay, and it looks like we're also going to have a baby, which is fantastic. Okay, and at this point we've reached the age of the character that we wanted to be, and now we're free to start the game. Oh, and the last thing that happened, it looks like that Jonathan has been killed. So our husband, it looks like he's died. Unfortunately, can't tell how at the moment, but it looks like that he's died, and that's very, very sad for Mildred. And that's kind of the starting point for her world. So she's obviously given up what she was doing before, taken her baby, and she's off to do something new and exciting. And I'm going to leave that there. Thanks very much for watching. You can find us on Soul Trader on Twitter, SOLTDR, or on YouTube or on the web. See you next time.